So it's Friday, July 3rd, 2009 at
1:30 p.m.
1:30 p.m.
10 days before they leave.
I was going to ask them that. So here we have
Take two.
Karina and Jason, also known as the, what's your blog name? Into Travel. And you are preparing for a... What are you preparing for? Pardon?
A round-the-world journey.
A year-long round-the-world trip leaving from Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Correct.
On what day?
July 13th.
And what day are you returning?
July 13th. 2010.
Okay. Well, what we have today are a few questions for both of you. And then we'd like to take the opportunity to ask you individually some questions that you're not going to see the responses to or hear what was said. And we'll play it again when you come back July 13th, 2010.
I prefer 2010.
2010? Okay. All right. First question.
First question. What city or country are you most looking forward to seeing?
That's easy for me. Ever since I was in school at environmental design, I've had a slight fascination with Spain and specifically Barcelona because of Gaudi's architecture. So I'm really looking forward to actually being in a space designed by him and sitting on one of his benches and, I don't know, just being in his spaces. So that would be my
For you.
answer.
Jason?
I'm gonna have to go with Paris. There is so much history there.
Are you going to fall in love in Paris? Aww. Cut!
Good answer, good answer.
And so that brings a question that's not on the list. Karina, for you, is this a trip of a trip looking at design and history of design and design in certain places, or is it a experiencing everything?
I would say that probably part of my focus will be on architecture. I'm more interested in modern architecture, so any of the searches I've done on the internet, kind of refreshing my memory of what I took in school was all kind of stuff from this, or from the previous century, and now. So I'm really looking forward to Dubai as well for that reason. But I think mostly it's about having a year off of work and experiencing other people and other cultures and how other people live their lives.
Okay, question number 2. What, if anything, about this trip scares you?
I can start this one? Yes, let's start this one. I don't know, there's potential for disaster. You gotta turn it on, there you go.
That was like off.
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything specifically that scares me.
I think it's been, just this whole process has been a little bit scary.
Yes.
The unknown is a little bit scary because there's so many countries that we're going to that we've never experienced. Some we haven't even really researched or looked at or heard about.
For instance?
That much of. Well, I've done a little bit of watching other people's video blogs and stuff like that for
Southeast
Vietnam
Asia.
and Cambodia. It looks really interesting, but I don't really know a lot about those places.
I guess another question that's kind of not on the list or anything, but I heard a rumor about Sri Lanka around Christmas time.
Not Sri Lanka, no.
Malaysia.
Malaysia, was it? Malaysia?
Malaysia at
Singapore.
Christmas.
Singapore.
tsunami season.
Yeah.
Did you
Does
think about that?
Yeah.
Tsunamis are awesome. No, I kid. Tsunamis are terrible.
I thought we kind of looked at that stuff, but we've changed our itinerary
A
and
little bit.
tweaked it so much that we kind of start forgetting about those little details.
Is it true?
I figured that whatever the weather is, we can't really control that anyway. We could go there when it says it is the best time to go there ever, and it could be lousy, and there's nothing we can do about it, so I'm not really...
And we also have flexibility in our flight times as well. So even though we have destinations planned, we can change when we go there. So say we're in the country before, and we hear that there's a tsunami coming, then we can just decide to stay where we are. Or we can leave if...
get the heck out of Dodge
Yeah.
if we need to.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Now the next question is the deep one. What do you hope to gain from this experience?
Probably bring that.
I hope to gain. Stress-free living sometimes, more so than during work life. I hope to gain a perspective on the world that I don't feel like we can get from Canada. I feel like I've lived a fairly sheltered life, so just exposing myself to new experiences, I hope that I will grow as a person and be open to new things and kind of expand my comfort zone, because right now I feel like it's a pretty small box that I live in.
Jason?
I think perspective is a good theme in general, and perspective on, how other cultures live, how, we are kind of insulated in North America in a very North American way of thinking in general on many levels, and just to broaden that way of thinking.
Okay. What activity or attraction are you most looking forward to experiencing in any particular country or city?